Hey there, tankers. Seattle Forge here, and I've got a doozy today. I am playing with my buddy Montana Grizzly. He's in his Tier 5 American Wolverine with a derp gun, and I'm in the French M10 reward tank with not a derp gun, but I play it derpy. One of the things I'd like to talk about in regards to this game, and I better get back into my view to see what I'm not doing well. My buddies give me all kinds of grief because I only have one Bradley Walters. And I got that one Bradley Walters a long time ago. And I got it in the TOG. So, one of the things about tonight, I'm winning tonight, but I'm not getting any good results, and so I'm having a little tantrum here, and I'm knocking down walls and shit, and, you know, hoping to maybe make a shot here and there between the cracks. Pardon me. Shouldn't have eaten a sleeve of digestive biscuits, gulping tea, and then go and make a video. So anyway, I don't have really the epic kill medals. You know, for the number of games I've had, remarkably small number of top guns. A lot of high calibers, a lot of ace tanks, not a lot of kill medals. But, you know, I got one kill already, and then we put away the Panzer Syphilis. And I'm hoping to help Grizz out with this effort against the Valentine. He remains elusive here. And maybe I'm done knocking down buildings for a while. About this tank, so it was a reward. You had to go through a series of missions that really weren't that hard. It was daily missions. It was actually a really nice reward, and it's a really nice tank for the amount of effort. You know, certainly don't expect to get something like a Chieftain for that little effort. But this is a nice tank. You know, it's at least as good as the Wolverine, or really close. And for whatever reason, I like having the clean record to start with this tank. I'm playing better than I used to when I originally had the Wolverine. And I still play the Wolverine with the derp gun. And the Panzer IV Hydro and the Valentine have cooked my buddy's goose. So I'm just going to try and play it cool. And I think one of the reasons why I've had more luck in this tank as well, I don't know why, but I've been really much better about kind of playing at the periphery with this rather than kind of taking my chances and getting in people's faces. Or, you know, maybe with the derp you have to kind of pull up closer to make the shell velocity work in any way, shape, or form. But I'm much better at kind of keeping my distance. And in this game, I don't really get a chance to stay at a perfect distance. Still no shots on this Valentine. Got my buddy the M3 Lee, and our team's getting melted. It is 9-6 for the bad guys. Alright, so the Hydrostat is no longer in the field, and I feel like I can move up and try and get some side shots on either the Valentine or the... Oh! Now this gun, it's not accurate, and the penetration's not amazing, and the gun's not amazing, but the DPM is ridiculous, so just make it work. Of course, it's got that TD turret that doesn't turn very quickly, but there we go. We got our side of the Hydrostat, and the M3 Lee is fighting for his life, so I'm going to do what I can to help him out. And there we go. Oh, I didn't quite take him down, but he burns. We knock him out. I'm up on 4 kills. It is 9-12 for the bad guys. And we've already got one of their tanks that's in our base, and I'm making my way back, and you know, there's only the 2 of us left now. It's me and a Hetzer. And I guess I have to defend the base, so... Oh, the duck... and its stupid armor. I think it had a house there, but then we bounced one off the side of the duck. So that's the end of the AP. You know, we got 2 guys on the cap. There's 20 seconds left. There's lots of time on the clock for the game, but we're going to get capped out here if we don't do something. And he's behind the tanker. So, oh, we get to see the Swede, one of the guys on the cap, and there we get some cap points back. And that Swede takes a long time to aim. A long time to aim. So does this Hetzer. But I'm waiting for the shot to come, and I just try to back off. He does tag me, but he tags me with heat. And it must bounce off the tracks or something. And now there's an unseen Churchill that's putting a shot into me. I'm up to 6 kills, so I already got my top gun, and I figure, just get what you can get. Get what you can get, Forge. Don't sweat it. Aha, but we get vision. We get vision. The Churchill 3 breaks cover. We get vision. Oh, T-28 walks out with just a few hit points. Put him away. And the Churchill's behind the building. The best choice there. We still have the AMX 40 in the cap circle. Churchill 3's kind of got an overwatch position if he peeks out from that building. And I'm thinking, they got an M10 somewhere. We've got our Hetzer in their cap. He's counting down. He's got 50 seconds left to go. I've got at least 2 enemy tanks up here, maybe 3 to deal with at this point in time. But with not under 20 seconds left on the cap, it's time for me to go after the AMX-40. I've got gold loaded. And we go in there. We bounce one from the AMX. It does not have a good gun. Well, it has great armor for its tier. It's not great for against my tank, especially loading gold. And then the Churchill puts one into me, and I duff one into the frontal armor. And I finally compose myself after taking 2 hits from the Churchill 3. Shoot him through the cheesy mantlet for 9 kills. All right, I got my Radley Walters secured. I'm going to double the number of Radley Walters medals that I have in this game. And it just shows that you do not have to play well or be a good player to get a Radley Walters. You just have to be obstinate and keep playing forever, and you can get a Radley Walters. Alright, so I'm on 9 kills, but my opposite number is an M10, and he's on 5 kills. And last time we saw him, it was in the cap to take out our Hetzer, who was in the cap and under a minute remaining. Just taking my time to get my breath. Alright, I don't know how many hit points he has, although I have a hit point mod at the top. Apparently there's some disparity in... I don't really pay attention to that very much. I'm not even quite sure why I have it. Kind of came with the package. I didn't eliminate it. Alright. Put on my Brave pants, and here we go. Alright. I don't have a huge amount of damage, just under 1,600. I think there was a blind in there with the Valentine, but that wasn't for much. So it might be a little higher. Not a whole lot of damage, but 9 kills. I've never had 9 kills before, and I've got, almost 34,000. Yeah, bounce, bounce, and then it's obscured. I don't know what's going on there. So I decided to hold my shot and come out here, and you know what? Fight in the daylight, and he leaves this little piece. That was a hit. And I don't know how. All it was living was the non-hitbox shovel thing and a bit of track, but apparently it was also a critical engine hit. Who knows? And that is my first Pools medal in World of Tanks. My first Pools medal, high caliber, Top Gun, Defender medal. Don't get those very often. That's not usually my job. But no ace. I guess the damage just not high enough. But my effect on the enemy team has a scroll bar. That's what happens when you fight tier 4 tanks, I guess. Came in at top of the team on experience at 1,203, and of course top on damage at 1,773. But of course I had my buddy in the Panzer 4H over there, 952 damage, wasn't too bad. And I want to give a shout out to Killdeer38, who will never see this video, who did try to cap us out and get us the win there, and also stuck around and watched the end of the game and cheered me on, which I really appreciated. It's certainly nice to get some positive reinforcement from player base. A lot of blind shooting happened there. 35 shots fired, 23 connect, 20 actually penetrated to damage. As we said, 773 damage, 10 vehicles damaged, 10 kills. That's nice. And strangely enough, I actually did come out of this with a little bit of a profit, despite the fact that I did spam a lot of APCR at the end of that game. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you're seeing here, please like and subscribe.